morning, guys. It is now the next day, and I might have gotten a very awkward and painful sunburn at the beach yesterday. When I go to get dressed later on, I'll show you guys what I'm working with. I did go ahead and put sunscreen on at the beach, and my mom watched me do it. I felt like I did a pretty decent and even job doing it, but as you can see, I am in pain this morning. But it is now Tuesday. I figured I would take you guys along for the full day today. My mom does have work later on this afternoon, but I do think we're going to take the boys somewhere this morning. So I figured I would run through the morning with her and then more of like a solo afternoon / night, since my mom is working from 3 to 10 tonight. So I figured I would do a full daily vlog for you guys. But it is pretty early in the morning. Everyone else in the house is still sleeping. My brother is at work. It looks like I sunburned like the corners of my mouth here, but not the middle. Do you see that? That's kind of painful too. I woke up with that this morning. Anyway, my brother is at work today. My mom and stepmom are still sleeping, so the house is pretty quiet. No, you're not allowed to touch this, baby. We are sitting inside looking at the pool. The boys are obsessed with the pool this time around, and so they're waiting for the fountains to turn on in the pool, even though they don't turn on until like 8 o'clock. Because I told them once the fountains turn on, the heat turns on, and once the pool is warm, they can go swimming. So we're just sitting here staring at the pool. They have some chocolate milk and some breakfast. I'm going to go ahead and get myself something to eat in a few minutes. I have a nice coffee brewed. Last night, the boys slept amazing. They slept all the way through the night. I wound up going to bed seriously at like 8:30 or 9 o'clock, shortly after the boys fell asleep, because the night before, the boys had another little rough patch. Jack did. He woke up in the middle of the night, and I took a Unisom to try and sleep. Not last night, the night before. But because I was up and down all night, I felt like so delirious throughout the night, and even the next day, yesterday, I was so tired. I felt like the Unisom never got out of my system. I was so tired. But last night, I got so much sleep. The boys slept really, really well. They slept in until 6:45-ish, so I'm feeling very rejuvenated this morning. But I do have a coffee. I'm sipping on that. We're just gonna hang out, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. I'll show you guys when I get dressed what my horrible sunburn is looking like. So yeah, it's so funny being at your parents' house. I feel like my mom still buys snacks and food that I used to eat all the time as a kid. I have not had Frosted Flakes seriously since maybe my early teen years, and my mom has a huge box of all of these cereals that we used to get and have in the house as kids. So I'm having a nice bowl of Frosted Flakes for breakfast this morning. Okay, I just got myself and the boys dressed. We're going to go to the splash pad that we took them to last summer, I think it was. But I wanted to show you guys my very crazy uneven sunburn. I have no idea what happened, and it's February, so my skin is like peak paleness for myself because it has not seen the sun in New York since last summer. So I have no idea. I used the same sunscreen all over my body. You can see like this arm barely got any sunburn, but then my hand did. This spot right here, I don't know why this spot stayed white, but then this got sunburned. My armpits are sunburned, and it hurts so bad. Sorry, I clicked the button. This whole arm basically got sunburned, but my elbow didn't. My elbow's white. Again, the armpit, the neck. I think the knees are like the worst part. My ankles are also sunburned. I don't think my back is. Maybe a little bit. I seriously have no idea what happened to cause this insanely uneven sunburn, and my scalp is sunburned, of course. So this is painful. I'm wearing a Robert Rimmel navy, my favorite one. I'm going to throw on this little like sweater shawl, even though it's hot out, to kind of protect my arms. I'm hoping just to sit in the shade the entire time that we are there, so that I don't get sunburned anymore. I'm gonna put some sunscreen on my face. I used 70 on my face, which clearly worked, but the 30 that I put everywhere else only decided to work in certain small patches. So I'm in pain this morning. I'm gonna put some aloe on it, I think, before I go ahead and put some sunscreen on. But I need to pack the diaper bag, and then we're going to head out to the splash pad. Okay, we are home from the little splash pad now. Look how bad my sunburn looks. My armpits are the most painful part, and it was so funny. We were at the splash pad, and I tried to stay in the shade as much as I could because even the sun touching my sunburn, like on my sunburn, it hurt so bad. And my mom realized that her armpits are weirdly sunburned as well. But we just got back from the splash pad. For some reason, the boys really weren't into it as much as they have been in the past. I went back on my camera roll and I looked, and we actually didn't go to the splash pad last summer. So they haven't been in it since they were like 18-ish months old, 2 summers ago. But they did wind up playing with it a little bit. My grandma did wind up coming since she lives around that area and spent some time with us. I think we were there for like 2 hours. And now we're home. The boys had some lunch and they're in for a nap. We will see if they wind up falling asleep. Right now they're just like playing and sitting in their beds. Hold on 1 second. I had to go hand Jack back his dinosaur or his llama, something. They're throwing their stuffed animals around. Who knows if they're going to nap today. They did wind up sleeping in good today, so we will see. But I don't really know what else we're gonna do today. My mom is leaving for work at, I think, like 3-ish or 4-ish. I do know I'm gonna take the boys in the pool this afternoon to break up the afternoon. So we'll see what kind of footage I get. I don't know if my stepmom's gonna be home this afternoon or what her plan is. We'll kind of see. But we did figure out that tomorrow we are going to go to Walmart because I do need to pick up another bathing suit for the boys. I only wound up packing one because I didn't really think we would be in the pool much. But because we are going in the pool as much as we are, I need to pick up another bathing suit. So we will see if I will continue the vlog into tomorrow or not. But I'm going to try and get these boys to nap so that I can at least relax for a little bit. Okay, please excuse that noise in the back. I'm currently draining the bathtub. It is quite a bit later. It is a little bit after 6. The boys did not wind up napping today. They were going absolutely crazy in the room, and so I had to go ahead and take them out. And then we wound up just relaxing, doing the pool. Everyone went out. I gave them dinner, and I just went ahead and gave them a bath. I'm kind of surprised at the amount of energy that they have, considering that they didn't nap today. I knew they might have been super early tonight. So I'm going to finish up bedtime, like bath time and bedtime, and down, and then I think I'm gonna order myself some food. So I'll either jump on later on when I do that, or I'll talk to you guys. I just got so much water out of the tub. Okay, the time up here is not correct. It is a little bit after 7, maybe about like 7:20-ish. Both boys seem to be laying. They did not nap today, so I know that they are utterly exhausted. I also wound up having to give Jack some Benadryl. He has these little red bumps all over his body that my mom thinks might be prickly heat. It wasn't bothering him, but it has spread quite a bit since we got home. I noticed a little bit on his face shortly after we got home from the splash pad, and then it just kind of spread from then. It's now all over his face, behind his ears, on his neck, on his back. So I gave him some Benadryl. So he seems to be knocked out already. I went ahead and ordered myself some Chipotle. I poured myself a nice glass of wine. I'm going to turn off the Baby First that I have on and put on some Bravo. I think, what's on tonight? Vanderpump maybe? I don't know. What's today? Tuesday? I don't know. I'll figure out something to watch. I'm going to relax. My mom should be home from work around 10, but I'm sure I'll go to bed before that. And then I think I'm going to wind up continuing the vlog into tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. Hey guys, it is now the next day, and it's actually pretty late in the day. It is 3 o'clock. I know I said I was going to vlog this morning when we went to Walmart, which we did go to Walmart. We actually did wind up picking up bathing suits for the boys, as well as some water balloons for them, which they went ahead and played with when we got home from Walmart. And so I didn't wind up putting the boys down for their nap until around 1:45-ish. It is now 3 o'clock, like I mentioned, and I have to go ahead and get them up in the next 15 minutes, just so that they go down for bed easy today. So I figured before I go ahead and wake them up from their nap, I would quickly catch you guys up on the day. So we did wake up this morning and go to Walmart. We had to do like a full food shop and then just also pick up a few random things for the boys. And then when we got home, we all had lunch. The boys went in the pool and played with some water balloons. It's actually really funny. My mom pulled out a water table that she had gotten maybe last summer for the boys, and one of the last times they played with it last summer, we filled it up with a bunch of water balloons, and the second my mom took it out again this year, they wanted to play with water balloons. And so my brother is going to pick up a bunch of them for this weekend, since my sister is coming into town this coming weekend. She lives maybe about an hour away from my mom. but whenever the boys and I come and stay, she tries to get over to my mom's house, and we'll usually stay a day or two here, so we all get to have time together. And so she's coming in this weekend. My grandparents from North Carolina are also coming in this weekend, so that we all can hang out and they can get to see the boys as well. But we're going to get a bunch of water balloons to do this weekend. My brother's gonna get them, and so they've been asking, and I keep telling them, you have to wait till this weekend, you have to wait till this weekend. And then I decided to just pick up a pack of water balloons. So they went ahead and started playing with those when we got home from Walmart. There's actually one set left. There was like 3 sets in the pack that I told them they can play with when they wake up from their nap time. So I do need to go ahead and get them up in a little bit, and I'm sure they're going to want to do that as well. But other than Walmart, I did go ahead and do some laundry today. I actually just went ahead and folded all of that since that was done. And I went ahead and made some banana bread. I will go ahead and show you guys that when we head outside in a few minutes. I am going to have a piece of it. It looks so good. I put a bunch of mini chocolate chips in it as well, so it's like a chocolate chip banana bread, and the whole house smells so good, and I cannot wait to have a piece of it. I'm just waiting for it to finish cooling down. I seriously just took it out of the oven like 5-ish minutes ago. Yeah, that is a quick little rundown of our morning. My mom is actually getting ready to go into work again tonight. She has work from 4 to close again, which is around like 10:30. So I'm not too sure what else we're going to be doing today other than just going back in the pool. I feel like this time around we've really just been trying to enjoy the warm weather and the pool, since it's obviously winter back in New York, and so most of our days are pretty repetitive. And because my mom is working this time around more often, she does have off. Tomorrow's her last day, and then she has off the remainder of our trip, so I'm super excited about that. But because she's been going into work for 6 or so hours a day, we really haven't been doing all that much. So this trip has just been super laxed, and so I feel like I'm doing a bad job at vlogging just because there really isn't too much going on. I am vlogging whatever I can here or there. So I want to show you guys that bathing suit set that I picked up for the boys. It's really cute. I got 2 that kind of coordinate, since that is what I like to do when I dress the boys. I do sometimes wind up matching them, but most of the times I like to coordinate them, and I was able to find 2 swimsuits in their sizes that coordinated. So I'll show you guys that. I'll show you guys my banana bread. I'll show you guys the water balloons that we got. We always get the easy fill ones that you just like screw onto your hose and then they pop right off. They're so easy to do. I'll show you guys those, and then I think I'm just going to end off the vlog because I really don't think we have anything else going on today. But yeah, I need to get the boys up in the next like 5 or so minutes, and then I'm sure they're gonna want to head out like right away. I'm really happy that the weather is warmer this time around and they are getting used out of the pool. My mom did have to heat it because without that it was just way too chilly. So I'm glad that they went ahead and turned that on. We weren't sure if they were going to because we didn't know how the boys would react to the pool, but because they're interested in it, my mom did that, and I'm so happy she did because they're having so much fun playing in the pool. I cannot wait till the summer again to come back down here, but also Harris's parents have a pool and I just know they're gonna have so much fun in it. But they've been really enjoying spending a lot of time outside, so I'm sure within 5 minutes of me getting them up from their nap, they're going to want to be back outside enjoying the sun. Okay, excuse the running water sounds. My parents have like fountains in their pool, but these are the bathing suits that I picked up from Walmart. They look a little bit brighter now because they're still wet. When we bought them, they definitely looked a little bit more like pale in color, but I think they're really cute and coordinating. I think they were like $8, and they do have the mesh on the inside, which I kind of like. I know some people don't like it, but I'm kind of liking it because the boys don't wear diapers, swim diapers anymore with their bathing suits. I like the mesh. So we picked these up at Walmart today. I'm going to throw these on them, and then I'm going to make the rest of the water balloons, which I'll show you guys the water balloons we got. These are the water balloons that we get. I got these ones at Walmart, and they're like the easy to fill. You just screw it onto the hose and then they pop off of the like straws that they're on, I would say. And this came with 3 different packs, 3 different sets. I think there's like 30 in each set. So I'm going to get the boys' bathing suits on and fill these up, and then they'll play in the pool for a little bit now. Let's stand over there. Watch out. Watch out. Let's screw these on. Give him a jiggle. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. There you go. That seriously took me maybe 15 seconds to fill up all of those. And obviously if you did all 3 batches, it would take you probably less than a minute to fill up all these water balloons. You can get these at Walmart, I think the Dollar Tree, Amazon. I'll link them if I can find them. But they're so easy and the boys have so much fun with them. So I'm going to let them play with them now for a little bit. I'm sure they're gonna wanna get in the pool for a little bit. It is after 3 o'clock now, so I'll probably take them out around 4:30, 5 o'clock. Whoa, wait, I'm not in my bathing suit. No. And then do dinner in bed. Okay, I wound up going in the pool with the boys. My grandma stopped over and she is outside with my stepmom with the boys and they're having a snack. And I just took a shower and put on so much of this after sun with aloe that my mom has. This one spot right here in like my armpit area where like my bikini top was, this is the most painful spot. This side is not as bad, but this one spot hurts like a bruise now and my scalp is so sunburned. I put so much sunscreen on me today before we were outside earlier today, and then I never reapplied now because the UV is not that high. But my scalp and my scar on my scalp is so painful. I really need to wear a hat tomorrow and keep that out of the sun. I think the rest of me, aside from like maybe this spot here and my wrist, everything seems to be doing fine. My sunburn may not look great, but it doesn't hurt. This one spot here is like the most painful, and then like my kneecaps, they're doing better. But I'm going to quickly throw in all of the towels we used for the pool into the wash machine for my mom. I told her I would wash these and get myself a piece of my chocolate chip banana bread. It smells so good and I really need a piece. Oh my god, yum.